Hi everybody, my name is Sarat. Today I would like to talk something about classroom learner interaction because it is one of the most necessary condition for language acquisition. So when we think about a language classroom, we find that the students interact in different ways. For example, students can interact with their peers and as well as they can interact with the teacher. So in this process, actually why we think interaction is very important is when they interact with each other, so the learners get lot of opportunities to, maybe sometimes he has some problems with language, so he can clarifies and he can get some advice from his friends or their friends. And sometimes if he or she does not know anything, he can ask someone, and even they can ask from the teacher for help, for assistance, because a language learning is actually a very it's a continuous process and it needs to be facilitated. So therefore, interaction plays a very important role in language acquisition. So therefore, as teachers, we should provide opportunities for the students to interact with each other and as well as with the teacher. So how can we do that? From my point of view and from according to my experience, I think we can make the students interacted through group work and as well as pair work. When they work as a group, they develop other skills too. They develop not only the language skill, but here I will focus only on the language skills. So when they interact with each other or one another as group members, so everybody will be helpful to each other or one another. So what we should do is to set group activities in such a way where everybody can contribute to the activity and the success of the activity. So when I do group activities, what I do is I get the students to group into small groups. Maybe sometimes the maximum is 5 and not more than that, and 3 to 5 would be the ideal number. So then I set them with the activity. Before that, I explain the activity and I help them, explain the language they may need to use it, and then I will give the activity. Maybe sometimes I will prepare handouts and then I will give them each copies for the students so that they can read it and they can discuss with their friends, and then they can prepare the activity. And while they are preparing the activity, it is very necessary for the teacher to monitor, because sometimes the students might be having some problems with the language, and therefore it is it's a responsibility of the teacher to monitor and see how the groups work and how they interact and whether they have any problems within their groups. So once you monitor only, you can get to know the type of problems they have. If they have, actually you should help them with the language. And sometimes once they prepare their activity, the next stage is to rehearse it. They have to practice it within the group before they produce it, before they present it to the classroom. So that is very important. For the practice time should be from about 15 minutes is okay. I think, because within 15 minutes they can practice, but if they need some more time, the teacher can allow. And so during the practice stage also, they should be monitored and see whether each member of the group has a chance to speak, and whether they function very well, or whether still they have some problems. So the teacher can monitor, and again the teacher can advise them how to do it. Then the final stage is the production, where the students should present their role play before the class, because that is also very important, because sometimes however much they practice within their groups, if they cannot present it to the classroom, so the students' objective of learning will not be fulfilled. So therefore they should be given a chance to produce what they already have practiced and what they already have learned. So the production of the language is a very important role in an interactive classroom. So when they produce the language, so again, when they present their role play, the teacher can give a feedback, not when the students are doing the activity. And even the students also, the other students or the other group also can contribute. The teacher can ask the other student also to watch it very carefully and see what weaknesses they have and what good points they brought up when they were presenting. So this way, the sometimes if you have facilities, I think video recording would be ideal, so that you can show them to the students once they completed the activity, and the video can be shown to the student, because I think that is one of the best way of giving a very good feedback. And the teacher can show the video and tell the students the mistakes they made and the good points they have already developed, they brought up in their discussion or in their presentation. So feedback is also very important. Therefore, I think the interaction, as many of the authors and lot of research which has been conducted into the second language acquisition, is an important condition. Interaction is an important condition for language acquisition. Thank you very much.